Now let's talk about some of the equations that are used in water gems. So first among the lot is the continuity principle, and it simply states that at any given junction the total quantity of water that comes in is the total quantity of water that is used, assuming zero losses, or and also assuming that there is no inflow from outside the network. Therefore, the continuity principle in simple terms can be summed up as sigma, the flow in the ith pipe, which is denoted as Qi, which is equals to the usage at the junction, which is denoted by U. So this simple equation is based on the law of conservation of mass. Okay, so moving on to the next principle. Now this principle simply talks about what happens to the tank with respect to the network. So if we have a total inflow of, let's say, Qi, okay, that is positive inflow in the network, and the total negative inflow or outflow usage is U, then the difference between the two will give the volume shrinked in the tank, and that will be given by the height change in the tank multiplied by the area. That is area into height change. That is the net discharge that is coming out of the tank. So it is as simple as that. The next thing that we are going to read is energy principle, and it simply states that the total energy in a system can be summed up as the elevation energy, the velocity energy, and the pressure energy. But here we do not use the term energy, rather we use the term head. Now what is this head? That is the energy in terms of meters of H2O, right? So the first term in this equation is Z, elevation. So let's say a pipeline is situated at a level of 10 meters, right? So if the pipeline is open, then it has the required amount of potential energy to flow, because it is situated at a higher elevation from the ground level. Okay, the next type of energy that is there in the water distribution systems is the pressure energy. Whatever pressure is there in your system because of gravity or because of external pumping, that energy is stored in the system. Okay, so we can calculate it by the pressure divided by the density of the liquid. Then the next term is the velocity head, and it is simply V square by 2G, where V is the velocity of the fluid that is flowing through the pipeline. So these are the general terms which are used in calculating the head of the flow that is happening through the pipeline. Now one very interesting thing to note here is that the velocity head is very less when compared to the elevation head and the pressure head. So in general we neglect the velocity head in most of our calculation purposes in a design of distribution system. So this you need to keep in your mind.